We all want to extend our laptop screen to a multi-monitor setup for maximum productivity. But what if your laptop does not support multiple external monitors? What if your laptop does not have a fast Thunderbolt port? What if all your monitors are hogging all your Thunderbolt ports and leaving no ports for other accessories? This Wavlink quad monitor docking station might be an answer for all your needs. 4K monitor support, power delivery to charge your laptop, multiple USB ports for accessories, and even an Ethernet port, all without the need for a Thunderbolt port. There are a lot of promises. Let's see how it delivers. Hi, my name is Anjana and welcome back to the Tech Girl channel. Before I get into what this dock can uniquely do, let me show you the dock itself. This is a quad monitor dock from Wavlink. It's solidly built and has a good heft to it. On the back, there are 4 display ports and 4 HDMI ports. You can connect to any 4 at a time for 4 external displays. There are also 3 USB 3.0 USB-A ports, a 2.5 Gbps Ethernet port, a USB-C host port which will connect to your laptop or PC, a power in and an on-off switch. On the front, there is a 30-watt power delivery USB-C port which you can use to charge your phone or iPads, an SD card and a micro SD card reader, a 10 Gbps USB-A port and a headphone microphone combo port. Not just that, when you connect your laptop to the dock using the host port, it will also charge your laptop back with up to 100 watts. So this is packed with a lot of features. The latest M3 MacBook Air supports 2 external displays with its 2 Thunderbolt ports. The M3 Pro MacBook Pros also support only 2 external displays over Thunderbolt port. Even the M3 Max MacBook Pros only support 3 external displays over Thunderbolt port and HDMI. But what if you don't have a Thunderbolt 3 or 4 ports? What if you want more than 3 external displays? This Wavlink docking station can extend to 4 4K monitors with a single USB port. It does not have to be a Thunderbolt. It does not have to be a USB-C. It will work with an USB-A port as well. Plus, it will have more ports on the docks for your other accessories. But how? That's because instead of using Thunderbolt technology, this Wavlink docking station is using a different display technology called DisplayLink. You see, Thunderbolt ports usually have a bandwidth of 40 Gbps. That is usually sufficient for 2 4K displays. But how is this USB-A or USB-C compatible dock driving 4 4K displays through a USB-A port which only has 10 Gbps bandwidth? It's all data compression. When it comes to Thunderbolt, it simply transmits the video data over the USB-C port. But DisplayLink docks usually have a driver installed on your laptop or PC and has a dedicated DisplayLink chip on the dock as well. The 4K feed is compressed significantly to fit in the 10 Gbps bandwidth and is decompressed by the DisplayLink chip on the dock. Not just your video data, even the extra USB ports data and Ethernet port data on the dock gets compressed and is sent through the 10 Gbps USB port alone. If you use a 40 Gbps Thunderbolt port for this dock, then I guess it has a lot more bandwidth to use for all its ports, but a regular 10 Gbps USB-A port is sufficient to drive the 4K displays. That's a little bit of nerdy stuff, but the baseline is even if you have an old laptop with no Thunderbolt ports and if you want to extend your laptop or PC to 4 external displays plus your laptop display, this Wavlink quad docking station is the one to buy. There are other DisplayLink docks in the market, but this one uses the latest DisplayLink DL6910 chipset, which enables the best and fastest compression for quad 4K displays at 30 Hz. You will need to install the DisplayLink drivers on your laptop, but for me it was as simple as plug and play. I guess it was installed automatically for me, so it works both on macOS and Windows. DisplayLink is an alternative technology to Thunderbolt and is becoming very popular because you can use your USB-A ports and 10 Gbps USB-C ports to easily expand your displays. Okay, a lot of data compression is going on to support 4 4K displays through a 10 Gbps port. Does that have any downsides? Well, it does. For a lot of my use cases like checking emails, having WhatsApp open on a monitor, a to-do list on one, YouTube video on another, it works perfectly fine. No glitches, no disconnections, nothing. But if you're going to game on a 4K displays at high frame rate, then do not expect the same performance. For most static apps or even 4K video on YouTube and Netflix, it should be completely fine and you won't even notice a difference. In fact, look at my setup. My table doesn't even have space for 4 27-inch displays side to side. I also don't need it that way too. I need a 16:9 display for video editing and watching, but I use most of my other displays in portrait mode only. This is incredible for writing docs with almost the whole doc visible. I write my scripts this way and it's been a game changer. My other portrait monitors have my email open, WhatsApp for messaging, my to-do list and notes, and maybe long browser tab like Amazon where I can see a lot more content in one shot this way. This may not be your setup, but this works absolutely perfect for me. Okay, what's the catch? Are there any? How has my experience been? First, the quad monitor display works perfectly for me. I don't game, but for productivity applications, it's just awesome. No lags, no glitches, nothing. I tried to use it with a really slow USB-A port. It tried to mirror, but the connection wasn't stable enough on such a slow port. So if you have a 10 Gbps port or better, you should be good. Second, since all the ports on the dock have to use the single USB host port, which may not be Thunderbolt, the data transfer speeds might be slow. In my opinion, the ports on the docks are more for peripherals and not for high-speed accessories like SSDs and 10 gig Ethernet. Third, if you buy a Thunderbolt dock, you will usually get a lot more high-speed ports due to the 40 Gbps bandwidth. In this dock, the focus is more on the quad displays, and so the port selection is not as great as some of the other Thunderbolt docks of the same price. Some Thunderbolt docks even have a downstream Thunderbolt port. This one doesn't have such features. But keep in mind that none of those docks will connect to 4K displays plus a laptop display. Alright. That was my quick take on the Wavlink DisplayLink dock. I'll keep using it and update you about how my experience has been in a long term. If you have any other questions regarding this dock, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.